It is my privilege to present the following program that was inspired by the way American businesses and organizations have responded to the events of September 11th. It's part of a special series produced by Heartbeat of America called Keeping America Strong. Each program spotlights a business or organization that is helping to do exactly that, keep America strong. Having served in the United States Navy for many years, I fully appreciate the important roles small and middle-sized businesses play in the very fabric of our country, and I salute the professionals who lead these companies and thus keep America strong. They are the very backbone of our free enterprise system, and today on this program, you will meet the individuals behind one such organization.
Today, the eyes and ears of the 21st century are focused on new developments, new technologies, new emerging companies. We're on the scene to bring it to you as it happens.
We anchor from our new studios in Los Angeles and then go out all over America to get to the heart of the story.
I'm Bert Tenzer.
I'm Bella Shaw.
I'm Doug Llewelyn.
I'm William Shatner, and this is Heartbeat of America. Our show focuses on corporate America, its stories, its drama, its breakthroughs. We'll be going out today to report on an organization that is impacting our lives and shaping our future. An organization that truly is the heartbeat of America.
In the 20th century, a group of future Americans led by William Shatner ventured out into the universe. The challenge? To take the American spirit and courage to the final frontier of man, outer space. It was an exciting time on television, but it was only a fantasy.
Meanwhile, here on the planet Earth in the 21st century, a new challenge has emerged, and this one's for real. It's the challenge to unite America and to keep our economy and our country moving forward.
This has inspired Heartbeat of America to launch a special series.
Hi, I'm Doug Llewelyn. Both William Shatner and I are proud to bring you this important series that focuses on the impact that entrepreneurs are making on our nation and our lives. You know, part of the keeping the heart of America strong lies in helping small to middle-sized businesses grow and succeed. But in today's highly competitive world, that is not always so easy. Companies often lack the market intelligence to make better business development decisions that will accelerate their business. Our guest does that for his clients and a lot more. Part of his services include consulting and strategy, business development, sales process development, and workshops and seminars and training. That's all a pretty tall order. I'm about to find out just how he goes about accomplishing all of this. Our guest is the founder. He's the head of a company known as Delmar Research and Consulting, which is headquartered in San Diego, California, and his name is Jeofrey Bean. Jeofrey, welcome. Nice to have you
thanks,
here.
Doug. Thanks.
I have to ask you about the name, Jeofrey Bean. I wear your jackets all the time.
Matter of fact, people remember it. Yes, ties, cologne, the whole bit. Yeah.
Let me ask you about the companies that are trying to grow in this day and age. What are the problems that the clients you serve facing, and that brings them to you?
Well, you know, some of the clients have grown well for 5 or 6 years, and then suddenly their business is flat or in decline. And so we find out that they need to understand the market better. They need to understand the value of the market, the growth rates, and so forth. Other clients are technology-based clients, such as software companies or financial services companies, and their challenges frequently are that they have a technology and they need to find a market for it. Or another challenge they could face is that they found a market for their technology, but the market now is commoditized and come under some price pressures, and now they're saying, you know what, we're selling as much as we ever have, but we're not making the money. Help us, you know. Others say, you know what, I've been in business just for 2 years. I need another round of financing, but the bank told me that they need to look at the market, what drives the market, what is going to create the business, what, you know, kind of growth can be expected. So they need help with that. Yet in another instance, a client might say, you know what, I'm on fire right now. I need help in promoting right now, and we'll figure out the big stuff a little later. So yeah, everybody's different.
It's a myriad of problems they face. So what kind of services do you offer? I know, you know, it's research and consulting, But you do much more than just that. So let's tick off some of the things you do. How do you help your clients?
Well, one way certainly is with consulting, where I work with them and for them in helping solve problems, whether it's developing a strategy or whether it's putting out a short-term fire, so to speak. On the other hand, I've got clients who want to learn how to fish, so to speak. They say, Jeff, I want to tap your 20 years experience in marketing and business development, but I want you to give me advice. I want you to mentor me so that I can do what you tell me to do. On the other hand, some of them say, come in and educate us on our premises about marketing, about business development, about gathering market intelligence, and then deriving meaning, or as I say, implications from that and applying it to the business. The other thing is most clients say they want to get to the next level. And I always say, tell me what the next level is. And they say, well, I guess we need some help defining the next level. So one of the things I help them do is I help them define the next level.
You know, this might be a good point to bring out the fact, well, you just mentioned that clients come and they respect your 20 plus years in business and are looking to you for advice. You really do have some very interesting background. Tell me about briefly, the background that you bring to the table.
Well, you know, I started my career working for small, very innovative companies in the PC industry, personal computing companies, modem manufacturing companies, printer supply companies, very small companies who really needed to be on top of the market and really needed to look at what technology could do for a market as opposed to just technology for technology's sake. On the other hand, later in my career, I started to work for some very successful, large American businesses. So I went from, how do we scale and, how do we translate our technology and expertise to the market to large corporations who know how to scale, they understand branding, they have tremendous resources, but they need to move quickly, or they need to find unique and profitable markets. And certainly that background, small, innovative companies, large corporations, coupled with my experience in marketing and business development, I think puts me in a very valuable position to help my clients.
I would agree with you. Let's run through a list of some of the specific services you offer and get you to define them for me. Number one, market intelligence. Define that.
Well, first of all, it's information that you get for your company that is so meaningful that it causes you to make really good decisions. And so what I do is when I meet with somebody and we talk about their company, I'm trying to understand where they are in their development and some of the challenges or acceleration points they have. And then I'll ask them, okay, you've got so far, what outside information are you using in order to make decisions about promotion, in order to make decisions about distribution or pricing or product development or applications for technologies or services? And so we then do what I call customer sensing. Which is looking at different ways to bring in information so that we can make better decisions. And so that would be adding market intelligence to the organization.
And then business development. You're helping them decide what to do, right?
Yeah, well, it was interesting. I started out just assisting companies in marketing, and then when some of them asked me, well, do you know anything about business development? And I said, well, I do. What do you think business development is? And if you ask 7 companies what business development is, they're going to give you 7 answers. It's almost situational.
Really?
So what I did was I rounded up what I had in my experience, plus I did, the good research, and I realized that there were 10 particular options for business development. And, I won't go through all 10 right now, but they're co-selling, co-promoting, joint ventures, research and development. It could be mergers and acquisitions. There's all these options. And I realized that if I could help them understand what those options were, and we had market intelligence coming into the company, we could actually make a very good decision about which of the business development options to use in order to meet the goals of the company. And so when I started doing this with small companies, who generally think that this is for large companies only, all of a sudden we started to see them really accelerate. And so it made me really happy because I got to use both my marketing and business development background.
And sales process development, and that's part of this, isn't it? Or is that a whole other ballgame?
Yeah, well, it is. It's part of it, and it reminds me of a client that said to me, "I want you to help me. Help me. Do a promotion for me so that I get more leads." And I went to this client and I asked them the questions I asked them because I like to understand what's going on. They had already concluded that they wanted to do a promotion to generate more leads, but after looking at their sales process, in other words, what happens when somebody reads an ad and then it comes into your business, and then you have to have, let's say, an engineer assess the potential client's business. There's all these stages.
Yeah.
And I said, have you have those stages defined, and how long does it take, and how much can you handle? If we generated a lot of leads. They said, but we don't have any of that defined. And I said, well, then what you need to do is define that. I need to help you define your sales process. We defined their sales process. We fine-tuned it. It had their particular one had 7 stages, or some people call it the sales funnel, the stages in the sales funnel. I read your ad. I called you. We met. We qualified each other. You sent your engineer out on my premises. He evaluated me. It went back to the salesperson. Then it went to yes or no. That type of thing.
Right.
We fine-tuned that and realized that they were already turning down the amount of leads that they had coming in. I said, you don't need me to promote your business. You just need to fine-tune your sales process. And when it's fine-tuned to the point where you're gobbling up all the qualified leads that you already have, let's work on promoting to get you more leads. But right now, it would not be a good thing for me to tell you that we're going to spend thousands of dollars in promotion, because you're not going to be able to work them, because you need to have that sales process defined.
Well, obviously, you provide a lot of valuable services to companies, and your background gives you a wealth of knowledge. In essence, if I asked you very briefly, what do you think sets you apart in this field of consulting with companies and providing research? What would you say?
Well, one of the things my clients tell me is that I come to them and I diagnose their business. I'm not telling them they need a logo, or they need this or they need that, because that's what I've got to do. Okay, so I diagnose their business. I also can work with them in marketing as well as business development. And probably I'd say the third thing is the ability to be involved very personally with them and understand what they're doing. That's a
very good answer indeed. He does a lot more, and we'll be back to explore that in a minute.
We have been watching the operations of an organization which is doing its part to keep America strong, and we've been learning from its leaders about what they're doing to help move our country forward. This organization represents companies across our great nation that embody the spirit, dedication, know-how, and can-do attitude which has made America the great nation it is today. And now let's present the Keeping America Strong Award.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Jeff Bean, the principal of Del Mar Research and Consulting of San Diego, for the outstanding work that his company is doing to help keep the businesses of America strong. Jeff, congratulations and best wishes for success.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and appreciate the recognition, and certainly want to thank Mr. Shatner and you and the rest of the team here at Heartbeat, as well as my family and certainly my clients. So it truly is an honor.
You're very welcome.
Thanks.
Congratulations for earning the Keeping America Strong Award, which honors innovators and leaders like you, who are the heartbeat of America.
If you'd like more information on this company's services, visit their website at delmarresearch.com.
Well, that's it for this edition of Heartbeat of America. I'm William Shatner. Thanks for watching.